I'm not gonna lie to you, this might be a tough one to hear. Every restaurant owner I've talked to has tried flyers at some point, and almost all of them will tell you it is part of running a restaurant. But here's what data actually says, and it's not pretty. Out of every 1,000 flyers you hand out, fewer than 9 people will act on it. So the question here is it the flyers that failed you or something else entirely? And my answer is, it's complicated. Here's why. So let me show you what happens when you hand out flyers as a restaurant owner. Because most people think, okay, I printed these flyers, I'll hand them out, and even if a small percentage of people will act on it, I'm good with that. It's worth it, it's gonna get me customers. Well, that logic makes sense on the surface level, but here's the reality. The average redemption rate for paper flyers and coupons is 0.85%. Let me put that in plain numbers. If you print and hand out 1,000 flyers, fewer than 9 people will walk in with these flyers. Now let's talk about how much will these 1,000 flyers cost you. Design, print, distribution, etc. You're looking anywhere between $200 to $500 per 1,000 flyers. If you're spending $500 to get 9 people, that's over $55 per customer. That's all before you know if these 9 people will spend enough to make it worth it, or if they're just coming for a discount and they might not ever come back again. And it gets worse, because while restaurant owners are here spending money on flyers, the data shows that 90% of people research a restaurant online before they decide to walk through the door. That is 90%. So even if these flyers catches someone's attention on the mailbox or in front of their door, the first thing they will do is they will go on Google, they will research your restaurant, or they will go on your Instagram to view the food photos that you have. And if they find out whatever is online does not match the excitement on the flyer, guess what's gonna happen? You've lost them. If the flyer gets their attention and whatever you do online is not very strong, you lost the sale. But here's a number that will put everything in perspective. The digital coupons and offers have an average redemption rate of 7%. We've done much higher for a lot of our restaurant partners, but 7% is 8 times higher than the paper flyers. So while you are spending hundreds of dollars printing and distributing these flyers with less than 1% chance that someone will act on it, the restaurants that are doing online flyers or digital coupons are getting 8 times return, and the gap only gets bigger. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, Ahmad, the flyers are dead. Should I just forget about them completely and go all on digital? I hear you, but I cannot give you a direct answer. And this is where it gets really interesting. The problem, the thing that nobody tells you about, is sometimes just boosting posts on Instagram or Facebook can be equally good or equally bad to flyers. The problem is the strategy. Think about it like there is a dish that is not selling. Should you shut down the kitchen or change the recipe? Same thing here. The old way of doing things is almost dead. I mean, if it's still working really well for your restaurant, keep doing it. But there's a completely new marketing method that can change your restaurant forever. First of all, the offer. And when I say offer here, I do not necessarily mean discount. It's what you are giving people in return of their money. Is it something that they can get anywhere else? Or is it a unique experience, a unique taste, something different than other people? Sometimes in the restaurant marketing, new is better than better, unless you have one really good product that people are crazy about it. So if you're handing out flyers or running ads or doing any marketing activity and focusing your entire marketing campaign around 10% off, guess what's gonna happen? No one will care about it. Whatever you offer, it should be something that they would be crazy to walk past. The second thing is tracking. Whether you're gonna do flyers or run online ads or doing TV ads or whatever ad that you will be running, if you cannot track it, you cannot scale it. You gotta track how much is it costing you to get one customer, and you wanna know how much they are spending every visit. This way you can see whether this marketing campaign is profitable for your restaurant or not. The third thing is getting someone to visit you once might not necessarily grow your restaurant. What you need is you want people to keep coming back very often. You need to be the go-to spot in your area. And a lot of times, even if your food is really good, people will forget about your restaurant, which is why when you get a customer, you gotta try to collect their phone number and emails and get their consent to send them marketing messages, so you can send them reminders regularly. This way you can get someone, instead of visiting you once a year, to visit you 10 times a year, which could increase your restaurant revenue rapidly. The fourth thing here is you gotta put your ads where it matters to people. Just ask yourself, where are my customers now? What do they do online? Who do they follow? Or what do they do offline? So put your restaurant ads where it should be, in front of people at the right time, which is why online ads and messages and emails are super powerful, because you can dictate the time where people see your ads. So if you offer something amazing, you give it to the customers at the right time when they're hungry, what are the chances they will not act on it? The chance of them coming to your restaurant or ordering online is really high. And here's my answer after working with so many different restaurants. My honest answer is, I think flyers are not worth it for at least 90% of restaurants, because the redemption rate is really high. You cannot track precisely. And a lot of times when you put flyers in the mailbox, the flyers end up in the garbage. And before you go, if you want to learn exactly what to do instead of flyers, we put up together a free restaurant marketing course. I don't need your credit card. It's completely free. Everything you need, step by step, how to run your ads online. So click the link below to access it now. And if you find this video helpful, make sure you subscribe, because I drop a video every week to talk about what's working right now for restaurants. And make sure you watch this video next if you like this kind of content.